lucevan le stelle. Ed orezzava la terra, strideva l'uscio dell'orto, e un passo sfiorava l'arena, entrava ella fragrante. Mi cadea fra le braccia. Oh, dolce bacio, languide carezze, mentre a fremente le belle forme di sogno mio d'amore, l'ora è fuggita e muoia desperata, e muoia disperata.
Tenor Eugenio FERNANDI, live here at WKCR-FM in E lucevan le stelle. Others in the cast of the complete Tosca, Jonathan Brown, Mara Zampieri is doing the first 4 Don Carlos at the Met. Milo is doing the second group of Don Carlos. Milo seems to be either a cover or a second cast soprano. According to Jonathan Brown, James Morris's real Fach is Wagner. He was a marvelous Wotan. Barbara Travis called in. This was before Eugenio FERNANDI sang E lucevan le stelle live to declare, your guest is going to have a long way to go to beat himself at his own game. I'm dying to hear more of him. Eleanor Franco Alfano called in to declare, we've never heard Tosca done so beautifully. At Ridgeway High School, FERNANDI was better than ever. Thank you, Stefan, for bringing him back to us. He's still so great. Of Callas in Turandot, and there was considerable discussion over the authenticity of the recording. It purported to be of a 1949 Teatro Colón performance, now in the realm of legend. Santiago Rodriguez, the well-known pirate, head of the BJR and RHR companies, called in to say that no, it's not an authentic recording. It was composed from Callas's commercial recording with Eugenio FERNANDI and from Callas's commercial recital disc. The people who put out the sound purposefully introduced distortion in order to cover up what they were doing. That's not Delmonico singing with Callas, as the recording claims, but for the most part, Eugenio FERNANDI, a view that some supported, that Gino Mariani, who had the recording with him, disputed. Eugenio, what's the verdict?
Yeah, I heard the night 13 April broadcast.
Yes.
I called many times here, was always busy, sempre occupato, busy. But I tell you, there was no doubt in my mind. This was my dear colleague Mario Del Monaco, non mai.
One of the callers subsequent to the broadcast insisted staunchly that he had convinced you that on the word ardente at the end of Act 2, the big high C at the culmination of the act, that was not Del Monaco but you, and that you agreed.
You agree. This was agree. My dear friend Mario Del Monaco is not my boss.
It's not your high C either.
Who was the
I
caller?
understand that.
Oh, well,
Because Mr.
Believe me.
FERNANDI, after that broadcast, left for Europe.
Remember
And he
that,
came
yeah?
back just
Remember.
recently.
Uh-huh.
He spoke with no one. Well, don't give me the name, just the way
No,
Eugenio
that's
doesn't
all right,
want to
that's all
give
right.
his age.
No.
to put up with that day in and day out. I saw you nodding in agreement that the singing comes first.
You're, yes, 100% correct on that, Stefan. And I will tell you this. I have discovered that music is a very jealous mistress. But I tell you, I would rather have Eugenio's first love music than another woman, because I wouldn't even try to fight the competition of music.
The duet is a composite of Callas's studio recording and Del Monaco's studio recording on London. It's Del Monaco's high C. Now, Eugenio is nodding sadly no. Now, John Ardoin, Bill DePeter admits, says that the Turandot is authentic, the recording. Bill DePeter, however, does not think it's real. The last act sounds, and this is important, as if it's from a different period. Bill said quite simply, people want to believe it's real. Gino Mariani spoke here some months back about Callas worship. Well, in line with all of that, the icons, the locks of hair, the ashes, people want to believe this Turandot is real. What do you think, Eugenio FERNANDI?
Still, my dear colleague Mario Del Monaco. Not mine, I'm sorry.
Well, what about Callas? You were telling me on the telephone when we had lunch together that, high C, and I love your high C's too, Eugenio, but I have to say it was Del Monaco's.
Right.
Yeah.
Bravo.
So, I'm with you, and you ought to know your high C. So, I know something about splicing too. Not merely Santiago Rodriguez, but now Bill DePeter, and according to Bill DePeter, Eugen Grundheber, no less, who's the king of the Swiss and German pirates. He was actually put in jail, as American pirates know, and they're trembling in their boots. He claims that it's a fake, and they claim to know who did it. Schreiber said that the recording was a fraud, the 1949 recording, a fraud that he and Nikos put together. They are the frauds, declares Mr. Rosen. They cheat American pirates. He owes us, presumably by us, Ed Rosen means his company's lyric distribution, HRE, Edizione Lirica, and Impresario Editions. He owes us $4,500. Nikos knows nothing about music. He put out the Morgan and Astro Harmonica labels. He has the tapes, but because of his lack of knowledge, he puts out off-pitch records. He has pulled numbers on us. He promised me exclusive distribution for Fonit Cetra when he had already signed a contract with IBR for that. IBR